How's it going, Master Duel Central? We finally have Baronne de Fleur. Now that we have this card, dinos are absolutely crazy with the Scythe Lock. So I just want to show you my deck profile, then I'll have some combos for you to show you how to do it. It's super easy, and what you can do with this deck is you can actually set up Thunder Dragon Colossus, Scythe Lock, and a Baronne de Fleur, and a Spell and Trap Negate, and maybe even an Appaloosa, who knows. So first we have our Jet Synchron, we have 2 copies of Animadorn Archosaur, 3 copies of the Baby, 3 copies of the Maxi, 1 copy of Giant Rex, 1 copy of Scrap Chimera, 3 copies of Miscellaneousaurus, 2 copies of Soul Eating Oviraptor, 1 copy of Nemesis Corridor, this is the card we're going to be using to make our Thunder Dragon Colossus, 2 copies of Scrap Raptor, 1 copy of Scrap Golem, 1 copy of Artifact Scythe, 1 copy of Overtext Quo Atlas, 2 copies of the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, 2 copies of Double Evolution Pill, 3 copies of Fossil Dig, 3 copies of Pot of Prosperity, 3 copies of Lost World, 2 copies of Called by the Grave, and 3 copies of Forbidden Droplet. Now let's look at the extra deck. We've got 1 copy of Thunder Dragon Colossus, 1 copy of TG Wonder Magician, which we'll be using to pop our Scythe on opponent's turn, and also we're going to be using it to synchro into Baronne de Fleur with the Scythe. So this is a very important card that you're going to be summoning off of the Halqifibrax. We also have Borreload Savage Dragon, just a very easy Omni Negate to go into. Evil Zorlagia, pretty much the same thing, right? Just an easy Omni Negate to go into. Dolka, must play in dinos. Primath Mech Alimbertion, you make this card with 3 materials and you use it to go search your corridor, which allows you to go for free into Thunder Dragon Colossus. We're also playing the Zeus, but we almost never summon it. We've got Linkuriboh Secure Gardener for truly bricked hands. Of course, 1 copy of Halqifibrax, 1 copy of Scrap Wyvern, 1 copy of Dagda, and of course, we're playing the Appaloosa as well as the Access Code Talker. So without further ado, let me just show you the games, show you the combo, and we're going to be playing 2 games here because the first game I got lucky and I drew the Scythe. So I'm going to show you another game where I didn't draw the Scythe and I actually had a really bricked hand. Let's get into it. Okay. This hand should be enough to go into the combo, so I'm going to be showcasing how to go into a Scythe Lock with Baronne de Fleur. Activate Lost World for starters, and this is not like the best way to do it, but you can definitely pretty much go full combo off of just a Scrap Raptor and Lost World. So we're going to activate the effect of Lost World here, effect of Scrap Raptor. Yep, no Ash, we're so lucky. Alright, add this to the hand. Droll Lock, bird. Droll Lock. Can we still do it? Yeah, I think we can actually still do it. We can, yeah. Alright guys, I'll show you. Even through a Droll Lock bird, you can still Scythe Lock your opponent. You can still Scythe Lock your opponent, and you'll be able to go into Baroness on their turn. Into Baronne on their turn. It's good. Oh man, playing. That's why this combo is so good, guys. That's why this combo is so good. We can literally play through Droll. So activate Linkuriboh. Well, make a Linkuriboh using the Jet Synchron. Then we use the Jet Synchron in the graveyard. I kind of want to discard the UCT at the moment. I'd rather keep the Baby close. Yeah. So summon the Jet Synchron. With the Jet Synchron and Linkuriboh, we can make ourselves an Artifact Dagda. Oh nay, Droll. Not enough. It's just not enough. Alright, so at this point we pretty much have the combo already, but we do have a banished Jet Synchron, so we could add to the combo a spicy little Colossus using the corridor we sacked in hand. So we'll just do that here. Basically, we activate a Thunder Monsters effect here, so that means that we can go into our Colossus, and we're going to put it in defense because you never know, they might have Lightning Storm, and if they do, we want to be protected against that. Perfect. So that's going to be our turn here. So at this point, you want to turn on your chaining, and as soon as they do anything in main phase 1, you basically want to activate Halqifibrax, chaining Dagda, and you're going to be Scythe Locking them, and then you're going to be able to go into your Baronne. I will show you how to do it. Oh, Linkuriboh is a start. So that means we can chain this. Chain this. And chain the Dagda. So they were able to make a Linkuriboh before we Scythe locked them. So, you know, pretty impressive stuff. Yeah, Colossus is like no you to the droll he activated. You want to stop my searching? I'm going to stop your searching. Pop this here. And we get the Scythe Lock, and they're quitting the game. We didn't even get to make the Baronne. But basically, at this point, if he still had something, we could have used those two monsters are level 5, and we could have used them to make ourselves a Baronne de Fleur on our opponent's turn, thanks to TG Magician's quick effect, which allows it to synchro summon during the opponent's turn. All right, let's see. Oh, wow, we drew the Scythe. Well, that won't really show the combo exactly because we already drew the Scythe. But I will be able to make a Scythe Lock Baronne on my opponent's turn. But I can just show the other clip to show how to get Scythe if you don't already just have it in hand, I guess. Activate this, pop the baby. Does he have Ash? I mean, he does have Ash sleeves, so he might be running Ash. So pop the baby, get the pill. That's nothing new. Max C. I think I got it called by the Max C, honestly. I don't want my opponent drawing into Forbidden Droplet. So we're going to call by that. Okay, go get ourselves an OV. Perfect. Got the OV. Activate Oviraptor. Get ourselves a Misk. Yep. Activate Misk here. Then we want to make a Linkuriboh using the Archosaur. Now we can banish Misk as well as Archosaur from our graveyard using Misk's effect, of course. And we summon a baby from deck. Perfect. And we already have another baby in grave, so now we can use Oviraptor's effect. Pop a baby. Get the other one from grave. And with the popping the baby, we can search ourselves a Scrap Raptor. With the Scrap Raptor's effect, pop the baby to get ourselves a Giant Rex. This is just an extra part to the combo that we're adding. We're going to be able to use those to go into a Colossus after. But first we can do our little Wyvern play here. And I'll probably just pop the Giant Rex because we can easily bring it back. So summon the Raptor here. Then we pop the Raptor to search our Golem from deck, as well as our Chimera. Alright, so we add the Chimera to the hand using Scrap Raptor's effect, and we get our Scrap Golem onto the field. Now we can just pop the Giant Rex, because the Giant Rex is easy to bring back after. Now I'm going to use my Scrap Golem's effect, bringing back the Scrap Raptor, and using my Scrap Raptor as well as my Scrap Wyvern, we're going to make ourselves a Halqifibrax, and we're going to keep the Halqifibrax as that's going to be how we get into our Scythe Lock on opponent's turn. That's also how we're going to be able to make ourselves the Baronne de Fleur. So activate the, well, we probably don't need to do this, but we can activate the Hulk effect. It's just going to help for more link spam, I suppose. So from here, we can make ourselves a big old Appaloosa. Activate this. Get back the Scrap Raptor. With Scrap Raptor and Oviraptor, you can make pretty much... Oh, and even at the moment, if we wanted to, we could make a Baronne de Fleur. That's one way to do it, but I'd rather just do it with the lock. We can get more value by not doing that. Or we could go into Colossus using the 3. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll make a Colossus. So get the Primathmech. With Primathmech, you can remove the 3 materials. And there we go. There we go. All right, so remove 3 materials from the Primathmech Alimbertion, and with that, opponent on McDonald's Wi-Fi. Yep. And with that, we get our Nemesis Corridor. Then we can make then we want to use Linkuriboh's effect from grave using Jet Synchron, bringing the Linkuriboh to the field. And we want to activate Jet Synchron in the grave. So we can discard our... yeah, I guess I'll discard the baby. It's not really necessary anymore at this point in the game. So we make ourselves Jet Synchron here. And now we can make ourselves a nice 4 material Appaloosa, which is going to be very strong. So here we have it. 4 material Appaloosa, as well as a Colossus that we can activate. Probably want to return the Misk. There we go. Now we can make ourselves a Colossus. We'll put it in defense position in case they have the Lightning Storm. And we could activate also our double evolution pill to get ourselves a spell and trap negate. Then you want to turn your chaining on and pass turn. Yeah. You're going to activate Hulky Firebrax's effect, summon yourself a TG Wonder Magician. And TG Wonder Magician is going to pop the Scythe, which is going to summon itself. And with those two, you'll be easily able to go into your Baronne de Fleur. So that's perfect. He didn't activate anything too scary. We can, do I want to negate that? I kind of don't. We're just going to activate Hulky Firebrax here. We're just going to lock him down. I really don't care if he draws 2 cards once he's locked into Scythe Lock. So, summon our TG Magician. Put it right here. Doesn't really matter where you put it, as long as you have space for the Scythe on the field. Then we can activate her effect. Popping the Scythe. If he tries to negate this with like a hand trap, it's fine. We can negate the hand trap very easily. So, Artifact Scythe. Now, Artifact Scythe activates, and we can activate our TG Wonder Magician and make ourselves a Baronne de Fleur on opponent's turn, on top of a Scythe Lock, on top of a Colossus, on top of a Spell and Trap Negate, on top of a 4 material Appaloosa. So yeah. Yeah. Stop, he's already dead. He's already dead. What are you doing to the poor man? Yeah, you know what?